higher earning potential, and we can have all things we want, desire, needs, and help others, why can't she give me the softer life?
But it also can apply to the males if you want to lay around the house and have your woman do all the work. That can apply as well.
Welcome to Date, Affirm, The Real, our live podcast talking about today's relationships and its effects on us all. Please welcome our hosts, Marcus Goodwin and Don aka Junior Lily. Let's get real.
Let's get ready to rumble.
What's going on, sir?
Yes. Oh, we're back. Oh,
I got 2026. We're back in it.
Let the mojo begin. Oh, yes. Woo. We're gonna fight this 2026. We're gonna make it pop. We're gonna make it pop. Yeah. We're gonna make it pop. That's what I'm talking about. Woo. Yes. Because today, on this February, we gonna bring back Dar to 2026 with a new life. We gonna leave the S behind of 2025. We had successes, we had failures. We learn from failures and we kick it with success.
Yeah.
You know, we shared a lot. We're gonna share more this year. We're gonna the stuff we just came through. Matter of fact, we're gonna go through the shit we going through. Because, you know, last year we experienced we shared, you know, like your situation that, you know, you're the single man.
Yeah.
Everybody know I'm married man. Never tried to never be single again. Ain't the right babe.
Wise words, sir. Wise words.
And you know, in 2026, we're gonna implement a couple of new things. Okay. And we'll tell you about them later. So tonight, we're gonna talk about the spark. Why is there no spark in your dating? You know, because we're gonna talk about. Well, I was running across something, and it's something called. Bear with me, because I'm being a little young at this moment.
Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane.
Never. I'll put my signal light on. ChemRIZZtry.
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 There we go.
Yeah, let me see if I can spell that out.
ChemRIZZtry.
Right.
Put it on screen for him, sir. Let him see.
It is spelled. Let me capitalize it. C-H.
Sesame Street did you well, sir.
R-I-Z-Z-T-R-Y. We're gonna put that in the comments.
Welcome back to listening to Data from the Real with Marcus and Don, aka Junior Lily. We appreciate that.
So it's chemistry and Rizz. Do you know what Rizz is? I know we to put it simply, Rizz ain't nothing. A lot of us may think we born with it.
I don't know what it is. Yes.
You got the Rizz?
Oh, I've been told I had it. And the reason I say that, honestly, I've been told, and the reason I say that because it's something that I'm going to say, like, even for this situation that I'm currently in, I am not even pursuing yet. The swag is there, and I've been told, it's like, wait, I'm just trying to get to work, put my head down, you know, driving through traffic, I'm pissed off at everything. And you're still telling you got the swag. So I'm like, okay, the Rizz, shall I say, since we're talking about the chemistry. So I'm like, okay, well, thank you. So I know if I really turn it on and turn it up a notch, the way I'm capable of, it's over. But I'm not even trying to pursue that channel. But if you want to know you got it, they're going to let you know you got it, right?
Right. I see.
Yeah.
You talking like you got it on standby. You got a little extra in your tank.
It's
You know what I'm saying? Like
it's in the closet right now. It's in the closet. I got that thing on the shelf and a vinegar jar, sealed away. I ain't pulling it out right now.
Okay. I mean,
I ain't ready for all that.
You pimping with premium gas. I got you. So
Yeah, 89 octane. What you talking about? Ain't no premium gas. Man.
Yeah, shoot. So watch it. So when I want to ask AI with ChemRIZZtry, it's a playful mashup of two words: chemistry, the emotional, physical, and intellectual spark between two people.
Yeah.
Rizz, slang for charisma charged, smooth game.
Sound like you, sir. You describe me yourself.
Depends who you ask. It depends who you ask, because it depends on what day of the week it is and what situation I'm in.
Okay.
All right. So I was gonna talk about this later, but let's talk about it now.
Yeah.
The woman I love, the woman I married, she gonna chime in a second. She says the Rizz ain't risen with the MG. She say I try too hard. Now there's a difference.
Okay.
Between letting your natural come out or when you try too hard. And ladies, do y'all know if a dude is trying too hard?
And what is that when he says he's trying too hard? Is he laying on thick? Is he pulling something out the bag and pulling out these catchphrases or these lines that y'all just ain't feeling, or he just coming up with you with a game of gumbo and you just soaking it up? Yeah, that's a good question. As the ladies that are listening, Hardcore Healing Pen, thanks for joining in, listeners, because we are indeed back. Appreciate that. But Marcus has put a question for the ladies that are listening, and while they're preparing their Twitter fingers, let's roll on through, sir, and get some of this ChemRIZZtry that we discuss in here. So let's dice this thing up a little bit.
Because let's talk about it. So we often talk about what to look for when you're dating, when you are. We often talk about when you're dating, what we looking for, like these qualities, this, that, all of this. Are you?
Yeah.
I don't want to say provider, but are you somebody who is authentic, or genuine? Are you willing to improve on yourself and better for your relationship? Are you willing to, do this or that? Are you? I don't know. What's some of the things that you look at when a woman may look for in a relationship? When you're pursuing a partner, they say provider or protector. That's a good one. Are you a protector? Are you willing to that? But if I got that Rizz, are you caring at that moment?
Let me go ahead, sir.
Yeah. So think about this. So you talk. If I got
so
that,
let me just
go ahead. No, if I got that charm, I'm hitting you with that. That Junior Lily talk.
Yeah, with that Marcus Goodwin talk.
No, that Junior Lily talk.
Bow, bow, bow.
If I hit him with that, are we even noticing the flaws or the red flags in that person?
Ooh.
Sometimes the light's so bright you can't see.
Yeah, it's definitely blinding because we looking at it as a circus. Because the reason I say that, because to piggyback what you're saying, have you ever felt that instant chemistry with someone who wasn't usually your type at all? So you are feeling that instant connection and just glossing over those signs of baggage that we may call it, along with red flags and signs of danger, stranger danger, or get out of there, right? Because you got that instant connection, right? It sneaks up on you, and it's not about the look; it's the feel, right? You're like, "Ooh, she's smelling good," and then you hear a voice talking over there, and she maybe have a couple of friends with her. You're like, "Oh, she has a great personality. Her knowledge is on point." But she's not your type, right? But that ChemRIZZtry be like, hey, I've had a couple of drinks tonight. Let me go ahead and mosey over here and maybe speak to her and have a conversation.
See, I think that liquid, I think the liquid courage is a little different.
Shoot my shot.
Yeah, you make it look for the rebound.
It's a lot of difference.
So
you don't miss like Steph Curry. You know what I mean? All right.
Yeah, look for the rebound. Look for the rebound. Look for the rebound. All right. Hardcore Healing Pinko says it seems forced or mimic. It is not always a bad thing. Some men with swag be lying or hiding insecurities. Boom.
Ooh. Boom. That is right there.
Yeah, it do be like hiding those red flags. Like, but all right. For instance, I'm gonna give you a great example, like you were just saying about the about shooting your shot. But take the drinks out of it.
Okay. Yeah.
Have a lady comes talk to you and she she's cute, but she got that good game, because women got game like you just don't know. And game so good you don't know they put it on you. Or the chemistry. We laugh and talk and we hee ha ha in chemistry. Oh wow, she like the same thing. She like, she also, is shooting her shot, shooting and everything. Yeah. And I mean, when I'm not saying shooting shots, he's talking about, I like the cars, or I drive fat, I like a lot of things that men like, that are stereotypical things that men like. And you're like, oh, I'm feeling her. Oh, I'm feeling her. She, every time she moves her lips, I'm getting more and more attracted to her. And because it's that because now we're feeling the chemistry.
It's that Rizz. It's that Rizz.
She got it. She got it because the way she walk with it. That is that, because what Rizz, the chemistry, or excuse me, what the Rizz is an air of confidence. When you walk in the room, that confidence, like, bam, y'all know y'all. I ain't gotta tell me. I gotta tell you that y'all see me. I know y'all see me. I'm so used to it. It don't bother. It don't faze me. But that type of lady now, but that same lady maybe just came out of a relationship where she was very toxic. And she ain't think about it, and she don't know she was toxic. But all that good stuff, all that that vibing you doing, like hardcore healing pitch, hardcore healing pin. My wife said, shit. She said it ain't safe. It ain't safe.
It ain't safe.
Now, what Angie B say?
She says the alcohol make you say things you can't live up to. True. That is true. And she also says liquid courage can make you say things that, well, she repeated. Okay. Then she says, some women do have game, as you said, age recognized game or lack thereof. Wow. That's good stuff. Well, game recognized game or lack thereof.
That liquid courage.
But check this out.
I'm listening to you.
But so what is Rizz really doing in these situations? As you said, Rizz is presence. It's emotional timing. It's knowing when to listen, when to lean in, and when to let silence do the flirting. Rizz turns curiosity into tension, and tension into connection. Because if a guy walks into the building, he knows he has it. He doesn't say anything. He just walks up to the bar, give a glance to the left, to the right. He see the ladies checking out. He knows that. He got some drink. He pops a drink. He sits down. And he just lets the tension in the room build up to the point that maybe he walks over to the lady, maybe the lady approaches him, or makes the projection to go near him so that he will introduce himself. And now you got the chemistry going into that Rizz. She's piquing him. She knows that he is attractive, or maybe he dressed real nice and he's presenting an aurora that spits Rizz.
Right. So I'm looking at it this way also.
Okay.
If you got ChemRIZZtry with somebody, that's a lot. That's half. That might be half the battle. That may be somebody I want to pursue. I don't. What am I caring about? Am I really caring about red flags at that moment?
Not at that moment, I would think, because you're going to find those out.
What do I care?
They're gonna.
I'm coming home. I'm happy.
Wow. So you're saying that ChemRIZZtry is more powerful than physical attraction?
It's all tied in because with the chemistry, with the chemistry and the charisma. Oh, you dropping draws.
It's that alcohol talking again. Both of y'all had too many drinks. If you dropping draws like that on day one.
First of all, I've been a nice guy a long time
Tommy,
in my life.
Drop them draws.
Exactly. Because how many times well, I don't know, because you Mr. Swag Google over here, but how many men who's been a nice guy went home by themselves or no numbers, no nothing, because somebody has the chemistry, or aka probably the confidence or the lying factor, because we don't know if it's lying, confidence, or what is it. We haven't figured out. Is it natural?
Because some of it is natural. Because
yes,
first of all, you in your own presence, your aura, you are you, right? So that's natural. But if you can really, like hardcore healing P said, you already know it doesn't feel general. If a guy gets up there and starts, man, I got these 15 investments, I got these rental properties, they paying me $1,500 a week. At some point, you're like, okay, that shit is just oozing out his eyes. Come on, man. If it's true, you don't got to tell it. You don't have to tell it. That's a discussion you have privately with people who are on that same wavelength, and you can talk business. You don't have to spew it in front of everybody just to make yourself on a higher pedestal than everyone else.
Yeah, like, let's go back to saying they're trying too hard.
Yeah.
When you try too hard, that's what you get.
Yeah, you get the short end of the stick.
Yeah. Basically when you try, so chemistry, the charisma factor all day is trying without trying, along with some natural. Letting yourself shine. If you could be charismatic and authentic, I think. I'm gonna stay positive. It's possible.
It's possible. Yeah.
But your authentic charm can still mask some effed up qualities.
True. Elaborate that when you say effed up qualities, because are we talking insecurities such as your personality, maybe a shy person, or are we talking insecurities pertaining to maybe you share too much with a person up front and they don't need to know all that? They could be a turnoff.
Well, you got insecurities that could be low self-esteem.
Okay.
Being masked by a certain air of confidence. That you want to talk to everybody because you feel so like you need other people to validate who you are. So you go super outgoing. Those are certain qualities that may need to be addressed.
Yeah.
Now maybe need to be addressed. I don't know. Can you? Maybe you could. Maybe don't need. Maybe you could be happy with it. Let's think about. All right, I'm playing devil's advocate all the time. I could be insecure with some kind of and put a mask on and do all this. Like you said, I got these rental houses. This is blah blah blah.
Yeah.
In the pursuit of just the physical.
Okay.
Now,
all right,
I could be happy. Somebody could be happy with that. And somebody may still try to pursue that person who's happy with just faking it and just because they got low self-esteem. Then guess what happens? They might get used. Now I think Babe said something about game recognized game, but game can be beat by a better game. What you think is game.
Yeah.
Now, guess what? I could play on somebody could play on insecurities and take that $1,500 a week on these rental properties. You know, all about, but the chemistry, but that's because of charisma. But there's no chemistry there. There's no true chemistry.
Question: how do you know when it's real chemistry and just novelty, as you're indicating? Because novelty will excite you in the moment. Chemistry, the ChemRIZZtry expands you. It will have a woman thinking about you days after the conversation, after the date. You ain't did nothing. You just took her to dinner, bought some drinks, had a nice meal, kissed on the cheek, and said, "I'll see you next time we do this." And she's thinking about you until that next time. That's the ChemRIZZtry.
Well, I think that's more the straight chemistry.
True. But if you have a little extra something there, it's going to pique her interest. Yes, the chemistry, because there is a connection. That's why you go out on a date. There is chemistry. But the Rizz, like, compared to any other guys, you can go on a date with 10 guys, right? Because 10 guys probably are asking her. But it's something about you that makes you stand out compared to the other 10. That's that Rizz.
Now I had to bump my ego a little bit.
Go ahead.
He said, hardcore healing pen coach says, I prefer good old chemistry. Alpha love with who you are, connection, chemistry, charm.
Yes, sir.
So because I know her, her chemistry has to see authenticity. She recognized game. She could recognize certain insecurities.
Yeah. So
she could filter through fake charisma.
Okay.
Like I said, where you trying too hard, you thinking you know how to act, this and that. Have you met somebody who comes in a conversation and they always do something like, yeah, me too. I know, yeah, I did that too back when I was 15. In high school, yeah, I ran 100-yard dash in 2 seconds. I could have
went pro, right?
Could have went pro, but I chose not to.
Yeah.
I said that's not for me. Yeah. They look all that trying to look better. When I don't say better, trying to mask who you really are, your authentic self.
Yeah, true. Or
no,
they're trying to blend into the conversation because they feel left out. So they have to add something to it to make them seem like a part. Because it could be a situation where it'll be two fellas, right? And he'd be like, man, come meet my homegirl. And let me just rephrase it. It could be two fellas, right? He'd be like, man, come meet my homegirl. Let's go hang out. I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm going to put myself, because this did really happen. We went to a car show in downtown Dallas, me and my cousin. Met his homegirl, and we chilling. And the whole time, I'm like, okay, is they together or are they not together? I'm peeping this, right? I'm like, I can't understand it. But the whole time she all on me. So, I can't do my cousin like that. But for some reason, she was gravitating towards me, and I just had to back home, man. I'm like, cuz, oh, girl, man, she all on me like this. I just pulled up and met her. I mean, what's going on? He was like, oh, man, it's all good. I'm like, no, I don't roll like that. That's not my style, right? You said meet your homegirl. This is who I'm meeting. I'm not finna present myself in that situation. So that's just one of the aspects of how someone wants to interject themselves into a conversation or to a situation to want to be wanted or be known or be seen. And then you still can be like, nah, you're doing too much, lady. Move back, right? That Rizz ain't dripping like that.
Boy, I mean, you talking all like that natural charisma that you got.
I don't know. It could have been that, or she could have just been just one of them drop offs, right? And I just wasn't down like that.
Real quick, hardcore healer pen coach says, I don't want to think about anybody all the time. The connection is enough for me as a woman.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah. That's actually I never thought about it like that.
That's very interesting. Coming from a perspective that I never gave consideration to, think about nobody all the time or someone all the time. Yeah, that's is that a toxic trait, or is that one of those dateline connections where you find somebody laying dead, wake up dead?
No, I don't know about all that now, but not think about something like all the time.
Hey, you
I
didn't
don't
go to
want to think about
bed
it
at the
all the
same
time.
time I did. Yeah, what are you doing? Yeah.
But you know something?
Yeah.
Really, and I'm thinking here,
Mhm.
after when the true test of how you feel about a person,
Mhm.
it comes after the infatuation stage.
Oh, yeah.
You know, everything's you got
Yeah,
infatuation.
that Rizz is new. You
After that,
excited.
right? Because think about it. How many times have you talked to a lady
Mhm.
because you was attracted to her?
Yeah.
About a couple of days after talking to her, or you find a little thing, you're like, and you start finding these little things like, and attraction dies down.
But check this out.
Right.
You said the biggest lesson for ChemRIZZtry is teaches us about dating is to stop over curating attraction, right? Because
Ooh,
you
first of all,
say,
stop it over curating.
yeah, and then you got to let yourself be surprised because the real connection isn't the real connection is what you're looking for. You're not looking for just that instant gratification because somebody looks good, right? Oh, she looks good, and then she say 5 words. You're like, oh, damn. I'm good.
But
I'm good.
how you know, earlier I said the charisma might be enough.
It might be enough
Or
for what? Because for the night, it might be enough for this moment. But a charisma, can it
let me
carry you 10
rephrase that.
years? Can it carry you 10 years?
Let me rephrase that.
How you thinking about them every night?
No, I'll put it this way. If you have true chemistry,
Mhm.
they'll see they may see a charisma that's sustainable.
Okay.
You know, just because if you have that Rizz or that that Rizz or that charisma,
Mhm.
if you enter a relationship with a person, do that shit just stop?
No.
Now now it opens up a whole nother door, a whole nother subject,
Yeah.
but it don't stop
No.
if it's authentic, because that natural charisma, like I said, you can just walk. Some people just are born with it. When you walk in the room, people just notice you. You know, my wife sometimes calls it maybe a certain energy,
Mhm.
that certain, or maybe that certain light that attracts you.
Yeah.
And it don't stop because you're in a relationship. It's just how you handle it. You just handle it different.
Of course. Of course.
So I would think that you still will have that charisma with the person that you're pursuing, or the person that you chose to be in a relationship with. Yeah, you don't just turn it off because you still gotta
Of
have
course.
it for
Yeah.
a partner.
Still got to pursue. You still got to be persistent. You still got to reside the chase. Let me interject a situation here today at work. I was talking with my supervisor, right? And she was like, well, she said it in a joking way, but she says, you are, what was the word she used? You are infecting people. And I was like, what do you mean? She said, because of your like leadership type qualities. I'm like, so you don't want to be interacting with people and giving them ideas and thoughts. And she was like, no, it's a good thing. But she's like, I didn't expect that people would gravitate to what you're doing, because I come in with a mindset that's way different in that particular role, that is, right? And she said, well, what happens if I sit you in a corner? I said, it wouldn't matter because my reach is long, right? You could put me in a box and throw me just 10 feet under. It still is going to reach those that they understand what I'm pursuing and what I'm attempting to accomplish. And they see that because they may not have that in them. Like you said, the insecurities, like somebody may not be able to speak back to leadership and not sound like you're arguing. I can disagree because I have my own opinion and my own value. So you have to value that as a human. Some people don't understand that in certain roles because they think, oh shit, if I say something, they're gonna fire me. Well, you can't just fire me like that because if you did, then it's on. Let's get the legalese out the way and I see you in court. But if it came to that, that's not the purpose of the conversation. But and again, it's just me understanding corporate America being in those situations. The Rizz can carry over from the dating world into corporate world, into anywhere you go. You can walk into a grocery store. You can go into a church and people see you as someone of a presence, right? You just got that Jesus shine on you, right? You got angels watching over you. So yeah, that's very deep.
Yeah. And oftentimes people with a natural or charisma like that often be leaders.
Yeah. Yeah. They become leaders.
You
yourself,
exactly.
sir, you yourself have that presence in mind that when you speak, people listen because your words resonate. And that's one thing that I understand and just learning from you, right? I learn from you just like you may learn from me. So yeah.
I learned a lot from you.
Thank you, sir.
We developed this bromance.
Yeah. Adapt.
Yeah. So
yeah.
If you think, but like you were saying, they do become leaders. Yeah. Even your presidents.
Mm-hmm.
Believe it or not, I think people who vote for a president based on personality.
Mm-hmm.
Who has a better personality? So, and also, when you have that charisma,
mm-hmm.
you become more believable. I ain't say truthful, become more believable.
With the words you say, right? With the words that are being said, right? You become more believable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I like that.
So yeah, so if I'm talking to a lady or somebody who I'm trying to pursue, and if I got that right charisma and that right Rizz, she starts believing the words are coming out of my mouth. As they were saying earlier about it being inauthentic and lying, but guess what? I'm winning.
Ooh.
I'm winning.
For your ego.
No. For my ego. Yes, I'm winning.
Okay.
So why if I'm winning, why would I want to affect that? So now this is the downside of charisma.
Okay.
I'm gonna switch the gears.
Mm-hmm.
When you winning, you often forget about your failures that you need to be learning from.
Okay.
You don't understand some that you're not perfect. Because when you have that charisma, that Rizz, people gravitate you, and guess what? They want to hype you up in a way that you forget that you're not perfect, that you have certain qualities that you need to work on, because everybody needs to work on something. But guess what? We said just a little while ago, we said that charisma can hide insecurities.
Yeah.
Well, shit, you hiding it, and they help me. They ain't looking for it. Guess what? It's gonna stay hid, and I'm gonna keep rocking and riding because I think I'm winning.
Yeah.
And guess what? Now, when you run into somebody that you truly into, and they see past that charisma at a certain point, they see those insecurities that you haven't worked on, that you never wanted to truly face.
Mm-hmm.
Because I personally got insecurities. I know I got to face. I know I need help working on them.
Okay.
I got a list of shit I need to work on, but hey, that's what therapy is for.
Mm-hmm.
But by not self-seeing, I don't know if that's a word, you're not improving yourself. You ride in a fantasy until the fantasy goes nowhere.
True. For those that are able to sit and stew in their insecurities and learn from that, meditation, therapy, healing, just giving themselves time to self-absorb the awareness around them people, those individuals become greater than what they ever been before because they've kept a level head through maturation and understanding, wisdom, and can now interject that into their daily lives, their daily routine, their daily situations without letting the Rizz overhype them to the point that they have to come back down off of it. You keep a level cool. You're like, okay, I've understand what's going on. Let me cut this off right here. This is my level, right? I'm jumping off the train now. Because those that you said that wants to win, gonna ride that train till the wheels fall off. But those that understand that this train is gonna come to a stop, and if I'm not ready for it to stop, how I'm gonna respond. So sometimes people can stew in it and learn a lot. And trust me, I've stewed in it months, weeks, days, minutes, hours, seconds. I've stewed in it and I've learned a lot and come to a better understanding of myself with that Rizz. How to apply it, when to apply it, where to apply it, what approach to take.
You know, a lot of times I say,
welcome to Data from the Real Lady Shy. Thanks for joining us.
Man, get your Don Cornelius ass voice off that microphone. And so the fuck? Hey.
Go ahead, sir.
Oh, all right. So no matter I'm a stern believer in
speaking
this.
Fat, sir. You got
no matter how much charisma you
you got the crowd. You got the crowd, joining you on late. You winning, man. He hyping you up, dude.
Oh, yeah. All right. So no matter how much charisma you have, the fact is, I already experienced this. Experienced a couple times in my life. You know how much confidence you have, how much you think you winning. There's somebody who's gonna bring you down, and not necessarily bring you down. You're like, you ain't shit. But there's gonna be a woman or a partner that's gonna say, hey, and it's gonna deconstruct everything you think you are.
Tell that to Denzel, man, because he said he was winning. Oh, traded that. I'm winning anyway.
Yeah.
He didn't understand that. But yeah, I hear you, sir.
Right. I even thought before my wife, I thought I was, I'm like grilled cheese with that brioche bread.
Ooh,
something fancy.
Fancy. The grilled cheese, you got that fancy cheese too. You got that Sangetto.
But she,
Italian cheese.
But what she was, she explained to me through her insight and me being around her, my cheese wasn't even melted.
Oh, yeah, that government cheese.
Yeah, you ain't lying. That shit don't melt. But she did realize I have the ingredients.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These little factors that I won't say knock you off your high horse.
It brings you back to reality, because even what you're saying is something that I'm stewing in right now, right? Because just a reflection, right? You hear those voices and those echoes that you may heard in a previous relationship, and they still call out to you in the middle of the night. And you're like, okay, maybe this person was right when they said I should do this or I should do it like that. And you make those adjustments and you move forward. One of the topics we had is like, this person is preparing you for the next person. That's one of the topics we was trying to determine for a show. But yeah.
I was hoping you picked that one.
Well, we can save it for the next time because that question was actually asked. So we can definitely dive into that next show, sir. We can say that.
Yes. You know,
They going off in the comments,
well,
man. Can you keep up, sir?
no, I can't. That's why so you can read a couple of them.
All right, they're going back to hardcore. Hillary P says, a few years ago, I had a single friend that wanted to be married and have kids. And then she comes back and says she complained that none of the men had swag and that kept her from a real relationship. Wow. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So let's stop right there for a
All right.
second.
Yeah.
That comes to the point where what you're looking for, you're trying to force a chemistry. You try to mix chemistry with the charisma.
Yeah.
And once again, you start being blinded. You be blinded, and when shit smell like roses now. I fell for it. Me fall for it all the time. But a lot of times we fall because of like how good they look, that beautiful woman.
Fine, right? We fall for that shit first.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Ooh. Start making them noises.
You had one too many drinks, right? Let her walk across the stage. You like, oh damn.
You don't blame the drinks. You was gonna do that stupid stuff sober. All they had to do was say hello.
That liquid courage, though, sometimes steps out.
Yeah. So, but back when you just looking for charisma,
she says a 3-part comment. Okay. Go ahead. So continue.
No,
she says a 3-part comment. Okay, well, find out. To back up somewhere. So you can't see previous one. What was the first part? Because I think I may have got the second part and the third part, or vice versa.
Let me see. I don't know. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, she wasn't making.
I don't know. You got to write it out.
Swag wasn't showing up. Okay, we'll just write it out there. Yeah, we'll hear about it, sir. We'll definitely hear about it.
So check this out. I like let's approach that last comment.
Yeah,
and it was well, she wasn't mixing nothing at all. Swag wasn't showing up.
Okay.
If I understand that right, at the end of the day, when you're dating, you want somebody to show up for you. If they have charisma or this,
yeah,
or if they don't, you want them to show up actually who they are. Am I right or wrong? You want them to show up. So let's think about it.
Correct. Okay, well, check this out.
I'm listening to you.
Sometimes the real connection isn't who you plan for, it's who meets you where you are and still makes your pulse change, right? Because we've spoken about when you're trying to get back into the dating scene, you almost like you have to restart and work your way up. You can't jump back up there with the big sharks if you're coming out of the small fish. So if you meet somebody who can meet you at your level and then make your pulse change where you want to build back up to where you get to that level of greatness, and that's that chemistry that makes you grow together. The chemistry.
Okay, I could see that. Hold on, we got a question out there. Let's before I forget it.
Shoot
bring
that
it up
question.
real quick. La 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 la. All right, it says. Let me bring it up on the big screen. Is swag and confidence the same thing?
Ooh. Lady Shy is asking a question. Thank you, Lady Shy, by the way. But that let me see how I can address that. Swag and confidence. Now, the swag, right? It could be something that you're gifted with. You could be an all-star running back. You could be a great basketball player. It's there. The confidence comes when you make those shots, when you make those runs, and you see that the competition is not even on your level. That builds that confidence up. Be like, okay, now I got it. I got it. Because you can have it in high school, but then by the time you get to the NFL, you are it. You are the shit, right? You got that it factor because coaches see it in you when you're young, right? People that coach talent or try to find the talent. They see it in person when they're young. They see that swag, but that confidence comes when you know that you can turn it on and off without even blinking an eye. Ask Michael Jordan, right? He turned it on and off and boom, go to the house, smoke a cigar.
So I think I ain't got to answer this question because somebody already answered for us. Watch this.
Read in silence.
It says, not swag is energy we carry. Confidence is embodying authenticity.
Okay.
From a woman's perspective. No, that's actually not a woman's perspective.
Yeah.
That is a genuine perspective.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking the same thing. I don't have to have necessarily swag, but I can be confident who I am.
Mm-hmm.
I can be comfortable who I am.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm shy and don't want to be, but I can still be confident.
Yeah.
I can be, or if I don't want to be necessarily go engage or don't necessarily want the attention, I don't have to, I'm confident who I am.
Yeah.
I mean, like there's been oftentimes I can sit back and go to a lounge by myself and I sit back. I'll slouch a little bit, but my shoulders are back. I'm lighting my stick and I'm like, shit.
So you're in confidence with being with yourself, within yourself.
Yeah. That confidence who I am is like I'm rocking with me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I like that. Well said, sir. Well said. And well said, Olympian coach. That's very authentic. I appreciate you adding that touch there. That was good.
Oh, we got more.
The comment here I missed from Angel B. She says accountability of self first, because that Rizz can fizz if you don't do that step first. I like that. That Rizz can fizz. We got a new person up here. Who is this here? Thanks for joining, Tiff.
All right.
MCC 2000. You want to read that, sir? I'll put it on the screen.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm struggling with the little ass words. Hold on.
The problem is most men are not willing to step up to the next level and operate in their femininity. However, we can't. So what are the men doing to fix it?
I gotta read that again. Hold on.
Okay.
I was doing something. The problem is not willing to step up to the next level. Ooh. However, we can't. So what are men doing to fix it? Ooh. So first of all, let's break this. Let's break this down.
All right. Yes.
I'm gonna say it again. The problem is that most men are not willing to step up to the next level. First of all, we on the next. So a lot of men don't realize there's another level. Operate in a femininity. You know what I'm talking about. One, the ones who don't know is the next level ain't gonna understand that to operate in that femininity. So that's one thing right there. That right there is we are ego, because our ego don't let us operate there because we think it as soft, not soft as in weak. However, we think of soft and weak. It says, however, we can't. So what are men doing to fix it? So surprisingly, the trend of a lot of men is changing. We are learning to operate in this. There are a lot of men going to therapy. There are a lot of men accepting that part of them, because now as we are learning that, guess what? It's not that the F word is not a bad word.
No, we're just understanding our vulnerability, as I was saying earlier. If a person can sit and stew within themselves to get a higher understanding of their mistakes, of their abilities.
And I'm gonna tell you, it says, I'm gonna break it down to you real quick. What can we do? So what are the men doing to fix it? First of all, I just told you what men are trying to do to fix it. But second, As long as there's somebody to tell us yes, when we doing our bullshit, there's not a problem. It's not until the woman that we truly desire requires it that we recognize it. I just told you, I thought all the grilled cheese out, but my wife, through her healing, through her awareness, through her enlightenment that she bestowed, helped me look at. I told you my cheese wasn't melted.
But not only just being told that, have a willingness to accept what's being told and then make the initiative to change it, right? Because you can tell a person, but if they never work on it, it never goes anywhere. You have to be willing to work on it. So that's what men can do to fix it. We have to be willing to accept, acknowledge, and work on it.
Oh yeah, and I got one more. Being around other men who accept that.
Yeah.
Because let's talk about the barbershop. We often think of the barbershop as machismo. And we go there beating our chest, stroking our egos, talking this and talking that. But when you think about when you're around other guys who accept that there is another level and trying to work on it. For instance, you and I, we realize there's another level to us.
Yeah.
And as when we sit and just talking and shooting the shit, we accept that and that uplifts. So now F word ain't a bad word.
Not at all.
I keep saying F word because that word was kicking my ass trying to say it out loud.
I got you, sir. I got you.
Okay, she got some more coming over here. Let me.
Well, Lady Shy says she was thinking swag is performative. When Healing Pit Coach says swag is energy we carry. But wouldn't carrying that energy be performative because you're actually doing something? It's just a natural aura. Okay.
What you experienced at work is part of your aura, your energy. The way you people gravitate to you, the way you doing your stuff, you're setting off a vibe. You're setting off this aura that somebody else can't do, but only you can do.
Yeah.
You carry that. You see what I'm saying? What she says, in my experience, men do not want to be held accountable. Oh, I just got my ass in trouble for the other day.
You don't want to be held accountable?
Oh, I'll be fucking up. I do want to be accountable.
Okay.
But I'll be forgetting. It's so ingrained sometimes for all these years of not being accountable.
Let me share something with you. This is how accountable I am. When I was a young pup, my mom was always tell me, whatever situation you get in, whatever it may be, you better own up to that shit. Because if you don't, I find out you didn't, I'm whooping your ass twice. So whatever I got in trouble with police or people that were seeing me doing some dumb shit, riffraff, mishap, if I got caught or I got called out on it, I owned up that shit. I stood there and I took whatever punishment or decision that came with that. I had accountability from the age of 5. And I still got accountability at 52. I am not ashamed or shy from saying I have accountability. And I will hold my feet to the fire if someone calls me out because I know I got another level in me. I know I can do better. I would like someone to call me out. I don't mind at all. You call me out because I can fix that shit. I can address that. I can correct that.
Right. So that's a great quality. I'm trying to type something and hold a conversation, and apparently I'm not accountable enough to be able to do that. I'll be struck. I'll be trying to multitask.
You got this, sir. You got this. I got your support, man.
Too late. I finished it. It's good. The joke may not hit good, but hell, I tried.
Yeah.
So I think at the end of the day, being blinded by the charisma
Mm-hmm.
can lead you down a wrong path.
Correct.
But the ChemRIZZtry or ChemRIZZtry
ChemRIZZtry, yes.
it can be a good thing if you're not using blinders.
Yeah, don't let that Rizz go to fizz, because then it's plop plop fizz fizz. It's over.
Exactly. Now you popping balloons and whatnot.
Blue pills and all that. They'll try to get that Rizz back.
But I do want to. We're trying to start wrapping it down, but I do want to talk about is 2026.
Yeah.
We want to incorporate. We're going to incorporate anonymous questions or comments. If we wanted to address something on the air, you can send it to anonymous. You know, for those up in age, kind of like Dear Abby type deal.
Yeah.
You know, send it to Data from the Real. You can send it to our email.
What's that email, sir?
Shit, forgot. If you didn't ask me, I could have told you.
Yeah.
You
got to be held accountable for that. Yeah. You get 20 lashes.
Oh, yes. You can send it to our social media.
Okay.
That's just as good.
All right. You're off the hook. Okay.
No.
At Data from the Real on IG. At Data from the Real on Facebook.
Yeah. You know, so reach out to us. We'll if you and I don't tackle it, the ladies will tackle it and see datethereal.com. Matter of fact, let me put it up there.
Get in there, sir. Get in there, sir.
Yeah, I drew a blank so fast.
That's there we go.
So
datethereal@gmail.com. Or is that hardcore healing pill date the real? Or is it? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. It just date the real. Okay. Just datethereal@gmail.com. Okay. I got you. Yeah.
Right. So if you want us to tackle it, or if you want the ladies to tackle it, if you want all four of us to tackle it, or we don't care who tackle it,
yeah,
send it. We're gonna give it to you honestly and real.
Yeah. Another way to authenticate our listeners, get them involved in the show, and let them know that their words matter, their words are heard, and will be shared for others to hear.
Right. So I think with that being said, I think we need to we're gonna wrap this day up.
Yes, sir. Let's put a bow on this, sir.
Yeah. And I'm gonna hit that with the theme song. No, that's another thing we gotta do. I can't say that because we got a couple things we're working on.
All right, sir. Don't give it away.
And with that being said,
he is Marcus.
I'm Marcus Goodwin.
And I'm Don Dream Lily, the Rizz man. Bye.
All right, Rizz man, we out.
All right, peace.